Okay, this has been a little bit of a long time coming, but still no time at the same time. I don't know. Life.
I know. It's been in the making for so long, and now it's happening. And I'm excited to be here. So thank you for having me.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. Honestly, you know that we adore you. We've interviewed you before, and we've always followed your progress as in every part of your human existence of being a wonderful mother and a fantastic comedian who's always keeping us laughing with your amazing husband. You let us into your family, you let us into your process, and then on top of all of that, you made the decision to start this incredible skincare brand.
Cute.
Okay, I just made it sound so easy, right?
I know.
I just want to go back to kind of that moment when you decided to start Peaceful. Like what did that process look like?
Well, I would love to just give a little disclaimer that there is nothing peaceful about Peaceful. We're putting fires on daily basis, but it's been, it will still actually, hectic, beautiful journey. There is something new every single day, and I can't wait for the future as well. So it's been definitely a long ride.
Okay, I'm going to ask you again. When was the moment? Was it an aha moment? Was it why did you decide skincare?
My whole life took me back to my skin. So I have vitiligo,
Yes.
right? So I was diagnosed with vitiligo at the age of 5. And I always felt like an outcast, like I don't fit in, I don't belong.
People actually were like teasing you because of this?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
So you have the
That
bullying.
is so not 2023, by the way.
Well, we were kids at
I
that
know,
time, but
right?
you know, the bullying, the whatever it is, it shaped who I am today. But my whole life took me back to my skin, and once I started to change how I view at my vitiligo, I remember when the first internet connection with the wire and PC. Vitiligo, what is vitiligo? Because I want to know about it, right? Because at that time, there was no treatment, or just it doesn't have a cure. And when Yahoo, I think at that time, Yahoo did, I saw that, well, at least I read that it affects less than 1% of world population.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, well, if you have one skin tone, I have two.
Yeah.
That means I'm unique.
You're rare, baby.
One of a kind. And then I started to look at it this way, like I am quite different, and I have two skin tones, and that must be something special about it. But with vitiligo comes a lot of challenges as well. Sensitive skin, sensitive body. Like my body can't handle acne antibiotics. My body can't.
Really? So
Absolutely.
it actually doesn't only affect the outside, but it's infecting the inside.
At least
I never knew that.
At least in my case, I can't talk about the rest. Can't take the antibiotics. I'm a fatal allergy towards acne antibiotics.
What?
Any skincare I can talk about, from drugstore or to highest luxury skincare I get.
So your
Allergic
life was
reaction.
really becoming an expert on skincare because of this condition.
Absolutely.
Well, that's kind of cool.
And this is where I was like, I felt like I'm a minority within a minority within a minority, especially that here in the Middle East.
Yeah, totally.
And I was like, I'm overlooked. There is nothing for me. And this is where I was like, Salama, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it better than anyone.
Amazing.
And better than everyone. So this is where the idea came into place. And then while I was doing my research about the region and the weather and the skin types and everyone around here, I discovered that it's not just my journey.
Yeah.
It's everyone else's. That's where Peaceful came into life. It's a skincare that is inclusive.
Yeah.
For every skin tone and every skin type. It's not for Arabs because we live in Middle East. It's for everyone who lives under the Arab sun.
Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. And I remember when you launched, and I think everyone was so excited. We all felt like we knew you. We knew everything you were going through because we watch you on your social media. But of course, we don't know anything really. So we don't really know what was the process of launching and how did that all come about. I mean, product development, getting into some of the difficulties of actually working with something that goes on the skin and everything it's like it's quite a lot to take on.
Do you have a full day? Because we need a therapist after this session. It's been a crazy journey. It's been a crazy journey. So I'm formulating Peaceful, and I formulated Peaceful. It's made from scratch, so it's not white labeled, put my name on it.
Amazing.
It's from scratch.
Amazing.
My formulators and my scientists hate me so much because every formula is innovative, and I have the patency for it. It's my crazy idea. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and this is how we formulate. It was 3 years into the making.
3 years?
3 years.
Before anybody knew about it?
Before anybody knew about it.
No.
Yeah, 3 years. And don't forget the year research before that, so 4 years technically.
Actually, wait a second. Actually, it's since you were 5, babe. Let's be real.
It's been amazing, rewarding journey, but there is a lot on the other side as well.
Yeah,
the formulation aspect of it, it's nuts. I have done stability tests, hundreds of them. I put my products literally in hell for 3 months in a heat chamber, 50 degrees Celsius for 3 months to make sure that the formula doesn't split.
Amazing.
The formula doesn't change. The aroma doesn't change.
Amazing.
The texture doesn't change. We have the packaging of Peaceful is tailor made for our region.
No way.
The plastic, this is and not a lot of people talk about it.
No.
The plastic leaks toxic into any formula within 6 to 8 months. Our material that we use, one of the most in the world, to make sure that it doesn't leak any toxins into the formula.
Amazing.
And we have such a long shelf life. So I have dyslexia, guys, just a disclaimer, so I need to read the number in my head. So 3 years, right?
You have a 3-year shelf life?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow, that's incredible. That's incredibly stable. I don't think I
But
know another skincare that can.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you. And our formulas are green formulas. It's from plants. It's scientifically backed and made by science. And it's amazing. What makes Peaceful different is that it's when you use it, it's effective.
Yeah.
And that's where I was like so adamant about it. I need it to be effective. That's why it's active ingredients heavy.
Yeah,
I
okay.
need it to be effective. We don't use any chemicals or anything harmful. No nasty ingredients.
Yeah.
And we use less is more. So we heavily rely on 2 to 3 ingredients per product. So you see the effectiveness of it. If I have 10 active ingredients, a smaller amount of active ingredients, then they cancel each other out. I use 3 main active ingredients, sometimes 2 active ingredients, and then you see the result right away.
Amazing.
And that's what makes Peaceful so successful. It's not Salama's product.
Yeah.
When I started, everyone was like, oh, Salama Mohamed product. When they tried it and come back for it, it's Peaceful.
That's amazing. I feel that this is really part of your purposeful existence, was to create this. But, as we were chatting a little bit before we started, there is such a burden and responsibility from starting anything. And that's what we started all the conversations with, on the Made podcast, is people look at you from the outside and they see you doing these things and they're like, wow, she's really making it happen. She does this and she does that and she's also doing, and she's a success and da-da-da-da. But we're trying to find out what it really does to make things happen. Okay, you have a story, so inherently there was a purpose driven. Because of your character, you wanted to have these certain things. But there's so many other factors. What happened when you launched? Were they there? Did people support you or not? What was the process like?
I will take it a step back before launching. What people did not see is all the years in the making behind the scenes. The sleepless night. I'm on Korea time. I'm not in the UAE time. The endless challenges that come with it. I'm a mother and I have to do social media work and do all of the work just to fund Peaceful behind the scene.
Yeah.
And I have to take
it's
all
completely
these jobs.
self-funded?
It's bootstrap. It's literally, not even my husband put a dirham in it because I'm like, this is mine.
That's amazing.
So it's 100% self-funded. I have no investors. I have nothing. It's self-funded. And
That's amazing.
look at it today. And hard work pays off. Really, hard work pays off. But talking about support, I personally, Salama, I did not get any support from my environment
Interesting.
because I was on a different wavelength. When you want to start, you know what, I'm going to make this step and start my own business and do this. Not a lot of people will see your vision.
No.
And sometimes you have to just do it alone. And what I discovered is this path of being an entrepreneur, it's a lonely ride and it's a lonely journey. I have amazing support system at home, a husband and 2 kids, and I have that. I have amazing team. But the journey itself is lonely. Nobody can relate. And a lot of people pressure you there. If you want to start your own business and everything, have a mentor. How can I have a mentor to tell Salama what to do when it's not even nobody in the world have done what I'm doing?
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
find me that person.
Finding that person. No one, because there is no other brain like Salama. It's impossible. For me, I found it very useless because I'm like, how can someone help me to execute a crazy idea? It's not. Skincare is, the market is filled with skincare.
Saturated.
It's absolute. I did not invent the wheel. I just spent it differently.
Yeah.
Mine is completely different.
Yeah.
And we're the first skincare in the world, luxury and high end.
Yeah.
That came from the Middle East,
That's
for the
amazing.
Middle East. And how can someone mentor me about that?
Nope.
No one can. So sometimes it's better to just follow your gut and do it. I mean, I did Peacefull with no business plan.
Really?
I did not go to business school.
You didn't even put your numbers
Nothing.
on an Excel sheet? Nothing?
Nothing. That's why ADHD right there.
Oh my gosh.
So imagine doing a business with ADHD and dyslexia, and it's my superpower. So I was like tunnel vision, fixated. This is what I'm going to do. And I did all of that alone. I had no team.
That's amazing.
I had no one. I formulated by myself, flew to Korea by myself, sat with the science by myself, sit in the lab by myself, going and coming back by myself. I designed the packaging. I designed everything. The formula, the active ingredients. It took me 1 year to actually perfect the aroma because I had to play with 10 natural flowers.
Oh my gosh.
Because I refused to put synthetic perfume and synthetic scent.
Yeah.
So it's extract out of 10 flowers that I had to play with, where the Arab nose and all of our noses can actually accept the smell. It doesn't smell like a spa, and it doesn't smell like a perfume. Where that smell of, in our weather, it's very extremely harsh.
Yeah.
A scent can be either off
100%.
or too strong or too flowery.
Yeah.
And like, how can I make it where it's pleasant with our weather?
And with that stability as well,
And
because
the
usually the
stability.
fragrances, like you do without
Exactly.
them. So it's
Exactly.
that's a lot of work.
And I did it alone.
Yeah, wow.
Absolutely alone.
Wow.
But sometimes you have to sacrifice in order for you to achieve something. And please, if you ever hear work-life balance.
No, you did this amazing post. I loved it. You were like, I used to work a 9 to 6. Do you know this one? And you were like packing the boxes on your Instagram. And then you were like, now I'm an entrepreneur and I work 24 hours, 7 days.
Exactly.
And I was like, yes, I feel you so much. You were making light of it. You were making fun of the situation. But it's actually true.
There is no
It's
work-life. You tell me if you ever experienced work-life balance. Nothing. It's you prioritize what needs to be prioritized in the day. You wake up and you go like, bring it on. But what I love the most about having your own path and your own journey is you get to make the decisions by yourself. You're in full control. I don't see it as work. I see it as something that I love to do every single day, and it's worth it.
Yeah,
it's absolutely worth it. But let's go back to the support system.
Yes.
After launching, absolutely, the support was amazing.
Aww.
People cheer on, and in my case, and if anyone out there is experiencing what I'm experiencing, you might not get the support system at the beginning, but once you do it, you'll find the right people to cheer you on. And
That's amazing.
it's really do you know, like when it's like amending your heart, like,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
So I, on daily basis, I really thank everyone. Dyslexia. I really thank everyone for the love and their support. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. No, it's very true. I want to just touch on something because you were saying about how would I find a mentor. You're absolutely right. The idea is look outside, ask the world, get the help you need, you know. But do you feel that this process just brought you very close to yourself, like almost hyper sensitized yourself to what you wanted, or were you kind of unsure? You know, did it make the connection with yourself deeper? The process of launching Peaceful. I know it's a tricky question.
It's amazing question because I knew what I wanted and I went for it. And there is no failure in my books. I'm going for it and I'm going after it, and no matter what it takes. But in order for you to do that, you need a good mental health check. I have an amazing psychiatrist that I go to and I vent on weekly basis.
Amazing.
Otherwise, I'm going to lose my mind. Because in order for you to do that, you're going to suffer loneliness, anxiety, especially that I have ADHD as well.
Yeah, that's very tough.
Before launching, I couldn't even read words with my dyslexia from how my anxiety was spiking. I see that my brain can't attach the words, and I was crying on, shout out to Marianne, in her shoulder, please reply to the email. Am I self-sabotaging?
Yeah.
Am I doing it? Am I doing this to myself?
Yeah.
So you need to have someone to mental check. Could be in a form of a best friend that you talk to.
Yeah.
Your sister, your brother, your mother, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I moved from Abu Dhabi and I came here, so I did not have my family around me other than Khalid and kids. And Khalid is working, and I can't
he's working
traumatize
like constantly.
Exactly, and I can't traumatize my kids with, Mom, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and
they're like, yeah, good for you, Mom. No one forced you to do this.
No one cares. But having a therapist or a psychiatrist in hand is really good.
You know, that's really powerful coming from a young, accomplished Emirati woman, honestly, you know, to be open about that. And I think that's part of your purpose as well with this brand.
Absolutely. That's why it's called Peaceful.
Yeah.
Again, nothing peaceful about Peaceful. I do believe first sign of healthy, long-lasting, loving relationship is you being at peace with yourself.
Yeah, of course.
And the longest relationship you'll ever have is with yourself.
Yep.
So it starts from here.
Yeah.
So Peaceful is a journey of self-loving. It's not a skincare brand. It's a lifestyle.
You know, to be honest, your happiness, your confidence, and your self-love, it comes from within. It's a choice. We all get scared. We all feel the same reactions. But how do we react? How do we allow ourselves to move forward? Everybody feels scared, but some people push through and some people hold back.
But people need to understand when love comes from within and peace comes from within and happiness comes within, you attract people on the same level. And that's how you elevate. That's how you elevate the quality of your friendship, the quality of your marriage, the quality of your relationship. How can I ask of you to love me if I don't love me?
Yeah, 100%.
So it's scary thought to sit with yourself, but that's where therapy and psychiatrists and they all come in hand, because then you face whatever caused you anxiety, then you face whatever insecurities that you have, and you face the problem. You don't mask it. That's how I see Peaceful is. People ask me, why skincare, not makeup? And I'm like, I love makeup. I love makeup. I have more makeup than clothes. But makeup to me is masking the problem. Skincare is dealing with it. So that's my philosophy in life. That's my DNA, is be comfortable in your own skin.
That's beautiful. I mean, it seems that it was just your life path, and that somehow something told you, maybe it was yourself, that this is something really important that you had to do? It doesn't feel like a
I
business, it feels like a
no, I
purpose.
feel like my life purpose.
Although it is a business.
Where is the money? But it's a bootstrap. My life purpose is that when people come up to me and say, I'm not wearing makeup because I'm using Peaceful and my skin
Oh
is
my
clear,
gosh.
that's success to me.
That's amazing.
That's success to me.
That's amazing.
When people send me messages, I'm not wearing Snapchat filter, that's success to me. When reading the analytics and seeing that more men taking care of their skin than women,
That's amazing.
that's a success to me. And we formulated Peaceful. You have no idea the thought and the process that went to it. It really like it's really my life purpose. Like I don't know. I'm put on this earth to do this mission. I am traumatized from the texture of moisturizer. My husband hates it.
I love it. Traumatized.
Traumatized. I think of a moisturizer and my face break out because of the weather, because of the lack of moisturizers that are actually suitable for us.
Yes.
My brothers, any male in my life, they don't. First of all, they don't wash their face and they use shampoo.
Oops.
And it's thinking skincare will make them less of macho.
Yes.
And they hate the texture. I don't blame them. The texture is horrible, right?
Yeah.
I was like, how can I make them love skincare? How can I spread the awareness about hygienic lifestyle? Again, Peaceful is a lifestyle, is not a product. I have 2 boys. I never want them to grow up in an environment where they think washing their face and having a hygienic, proper routine will make them less of men. And I'm like, how can I change the narrative? I was like, maybe I can't be screaming about it, but let me make the product inclusive and make them feel included.
Yeah.
Our products, even when you touch them, there is no stickiness, oiliness, or anything. Your hair doesn't stick to your forehead. Your face doesn't stick to the pillow. That greasy, none of that.
Yeah.
When you walk outside UAE weather, which is, I'm a lizard by heart, but that moisture and that humidity hits your face. The uncomfortable feeling. How can I make everyone not experience that?
Yeah.
With the texture, with the formulation, with how we made Peaceful. When you use, it's fast absorbent, so it's 5 products, but you take less than 2 minutes of your time to do it because it's fast absorbent and we hydrate on deep level, nothing on the surface, right? So we restore, repair from within.
Amazing.
When men apply it, and women as well equally, it's not, you did not apply skincare because all the work and the magic and the healing is from within.
Amazing.
And that's how men felt accepted and felt included.
Yeah.
And that's when I see like more men using Peaceful and I'm like,
yeah, that's amazing.
Give me the trophy.
Give me the trophy. So like, when was the moment? Okay, you got through the launch. Of course, that's like, a rocket going off. You need all this energy to get the thing off the ground. But when did you know that this was actually a real business?
Again, to me, it's not a business, it's a lifestyle.
I love you.
It's a lifestyle.
I think it's good you don't have any business partners.
It's not a business. It's a lifestyle, and
Amazing.
I always say if you're in this path for the money, you're in it for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You're in it for the wrong reason. I don't see it as a business. It's a mission that I'm on. My mission is to make you feel accepted because nobody made me feel accepted in my own skin. If I can, because I know how it feels.
Yeah.
If I can make you feel that way and you accept your own self and you love yourself, I'm done. I'm good. That's success to me.
Amazing.
And that's more sustainable. That's I never want to be here for a trend and, 5 years in and that's it. I'm here for generations to come.
Amazing.
And that's why it's not called Salama Skincare. It is Peaceful. And with double L, because it's peaceful. It's filled with peace. 1 L wasn't enough. to describe how peaceful it is. But I don't see it. It's not a business. It's always been there in the back of my head. It's part of who I am, and it's a journey and it's a lifestyle.
It's so beautiful.
It's a hectic one though.
Yeah, I
but-
want to talk about that hectic because you keep saying, "Oh, it's amazing," but oh my gosh, and that I think that entrepreneurial journey is something that gets really glorified, and it's actually very, very tough. Like you've mentioned, lonely. But let's talk about things going wrong. Let's talk about.
Can we talk about that?
Yes, let's talk about it.
When I was doing obviously my research and everything, and I was looking at all the interviews of all the CEOs that I admire and I love, and all the business owners and entrepreneurs, and like you want to be inspired.
Sure.
And to do pep talk, because as I said, I did not have that support system when I first started, so I relied heavily on interviews.
Yep.
Everyone talked about all the fluffy, beautiful things.
Yeah.
All the I'm in charge of my own time and scheduling my time, and it's amazing to have this figure in your account and blah 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 and do this. I'm like, okay, that's amazing. I'm gonna have control over my own time. When
Yeah.
nobody talks about, to get to that amazing spot that everyone is talking about,
Yeah.
to get there, what do you have to sacrifice? I mean, I still did not reach there. Please, if you have a shortcut, send it to me. The sleepless nights,
Yeah.
the not having a day for yourself. I can't remember a weekend that I enjoyed. I don't think I had a holiday in the past 4 years.
Yeah.
I don't have a day off. Everyone works from this hour to this hour. My work doesn't end. I have to work twice as hard to provide salaries for my team.
Yeah.
I have to manage partnerships. I have to manage everything. I did not learn about logistics, and I had to learn it on the go.
I'm sure you know now.
Logistic, storage, warehouse, formulation, regulation, everything, operation,
Yeah.
marketing, media,
Legal. Hello.
legal.
Contracts. Ah.
Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
When you're a startup, you have to do everything by yourself, and that nobody teaches you that at school.
No, of course not.
My job after launching Peaceful went from, because I did all the creative part, right? All the creativity, formulation, and amazing, my ADHD creativity come to life. But when it became admin,
Yeah.
and when it became business, anxiety.
Yeah.
I mean, I had anxiety attacks on weekly basis. On weekly basis. One time, an ambulance came to the house thinking that I had a stroke
Oh my
from how
gosh.
severe it is.
What?
Nobody talks about
What
that.
happened?
Anxiety attack
But like you just couldn't move?
for 4 hours.
Oh my gosh. So maybe they were right to come. Gee.
Nobody talks about that.
No.
Nobody talks about that. You have to put in a brave face, and then you have to do the homeworks with your kids, and not show that the tough time that you go through. And by the way, doing all that, it doesn't bring you money.
Yeah.
You don't become rich. It
No.
takes years to break even. I'm still
Yes.
waiting for the money to come in.
Yes, it's true.
But my love, it's not a job to me. It's not a business to me. It's a lifestyle. My obsession about it, that keeps me up throughout the starving nights. And it's completely different when you're a business owner and when you're an entrepreneur.
Oh, totally.
Choosing the life of being entrepreneur, that means you don't have an income. That's all. That's all. I go months on end
Yeah.
without sometimes Salama, not making money.
Yeah.
Me as a person.
Yep.
When I started versus now, I started in a good spot. I'm like, but nobody talks about that.
No.
Nobody talks about you not being in control of your time. You're literally تحت رحمة and under the mercy of everything. It went from creative to firefighting on daily basis. On daily basis, I sleep and I wake up the next day with a new set of problems. I did not think about. But it makes you thrive on that. I learn.
You know what something has come out in these discussions is the idea that if you practice it enough, hard becomes easy. It's not wrong, right?
If it's not hard, I don't want it.
Exactly. So you kind of end up being like, no, it's okay because I know it's meant to be hard. It's meant to be
Yeah.
difficult. Everything is difficult.
Yeah.
Let's reframe.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Another
Exactly.
day, new problems.
Exactly.
I mean, new challenges, new puzzles to solve.
And you exactly sit in that fetal position for 10 minutes. You good? Get back to business because your back is against the wall. What would you do?
Yeah.
And you would have to figure out a solution.
So here you go.
Here you
Exactly
go.
what you just said now.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much the art of making it happen. Whatever that is. I don't know how to answer the question of how do you make something happen. I really don't. Like connecting the dots, the brain waves happening.
From a person to a person, it's different.
Yeah.
My journey is different than yours. How I made it happen, it's completely different. How you made it happen is completely different. There is no way I can compare myself to you. That's why I stopped looking at
All the other
motivational.
CEOs.
I love to hear their stories, but I cannot take your formula and try to use your formula here. It's different market, different brain, different human being, different audience. I can't, but I get inspired by you.
Yeah.
But I think we need to talk more about normalizing that it's a struggle to get there, but once you get there, it's beautiful. It's a struggle. Don't be scared, but it's a beautiful struggle.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
But embracing the struggle. I think this is something very important, to be able to pick yourself up and approach a day that you know is going to be fraught with issues.
Absolutely.
And be able to gracefully navigate through that.
And that's why having a good psychiatrist and therapy on hand is amazing.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It's
Props to
true.
your psychiatrist, baby.
I love him. Shout out to Dr. Asad. It's true. And I don't, for now, I have multiple ones.
Amazing.
Because it's like dealing with different problems, and people think like mental health, that means you're crazy. No, it's talking about what stress you out. It's not. I don't go to therapy to deal with childhood trauma. I deal with therapy to deal with my daily trauma. Help me! I need help. It's venting in a healthy way where I don't have to take it home.
Yeah.
And make my environment toxic because I'm frustrated.
Yeah.
So it's having that healthy outlet. Is normalize talking about us as adults dealing with traumatizing situation on daily basis and going to a psychiatrist to get the proper help so we don't carry that with us.
It's beautiful. There's something else that has come up, which I'm starting to identify and put the dots together. I hope I find the magic way. Let's see.
Share the formula.
But something else about learning as an adult. Some people really embrace this, but quite a lot of people seem to find it quite difficult to admit that there is still a learning curve as an adult. And I'm sure you've you've already told us how much you've had to learn about. But again, embracing learning, admitting we don't know everything, being able to make a mistake and move on. All of these things, we don't talk about them enough.
You need to be agile.
Yeah.
You need to be
That's
agile.
a nice way to put it.
You need to be agile. If you're stuck with old school mentality, it doesn't work here.
Yeah.
If you're in a startup entrepreneur, I'm talking about my journey in my entrepreneur life. Nothing that I've learned can be taught at school. Nothing. And sometimes you have to learn it either the nice way or a slap in the face kind of thing. I'm in deep problem. How can I get myself out of it? Shipment did not come through.
What do you do?
What
Turn
do you
around
do?
to your stockers and tell them sorry.
Do you open the book and find the answer? Sometimes, well, most of the times, in my case,
Yeah.
there is no. Sometimes you deal with problems that it doesn't exist in a textbook.
Yeah.
You have to learn. You have to be agile. You have to be agile. And just go with the flow. Hakuna Matata all the way. But again, it might sound like there is nothing. It's amazing because what I'm learning is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm growing as a human.
Yeah.
My skin is
Glowing, baby. You look gorgeous.
Peacefull.com. But my skin is thicker, and
Yes.
what I love about it is nothing can faze me. Just
That's amazing. That's
give
amazing.
it to me. I've seen the worst already. Can it be even worse? Just give it to me.
Yeah, bring it on, babe. And do you feel that you're getting better at like manifesting? This idea of manifesting, making your reality turn out how you want.
I am a big manifester.
Okay. Throw it on us, baby. We want all your secrets.
Manifester. I manifest my way throughout everything. Throughout everything. I truly believe the closest thing to cosmic magical thing is manifesting. But my formula, I think I cracked it. I'm not sure. Is I see it, I manifest it. It's there. Let's talk about a house, for example.
Yes.
You see the house, you manifest it. You see the windows, you see the doors, you see it all, and just you imagine your dream home, right? And once the idea is done, release it. Don't be obsessed with it.
I never heard of
Release
that before.
it, but work hard towards it.
But do you keep coming back to it, or you just literally
If you
let it
have
go?
extra tree in your head that you want to plant, if you
Oh,
want
you
to
can
add
go
a
back
balcony,
and just
enhance
paint
it.
it a new color.
But do not be obsessed with it. Think
Nice.
about it. When you're obsessed about something or someone, doesn't it automatically go away from you? You push it away. Your obsession pushes it away. But it's different when it's بالعربي we say tawakkul. So I 100% put my faith in God. I see it and I work hard towards it.
Yeah.
And we don't chase, we attract. If I chase that house, that means it's running away from me. But I work hard towards attracting it to me. So that's how I
love
manifest.
that. I love that. And is there something that you do each day to work on that process? Is it like a daily practice for you?
The answer would be if I can find a day to brush, if I can find time to brush my hair, that would be great.
Okay,
But I
got
don't
you.
manifest on daily basis. But yes, I do manifest quite often.
People who are on the line, like yourself, there's no going back. There's no hiding in the corner or having a bad day or I don't feel like it. No.
You can't afford it.
No, you're there. So you need to find a way to cope, right? You need to find a way to also make it enjoyable. And what I'm starting to realize is that everybody, one, connects with themselves, two, finds everything from within, and three, starts to find their own way to kind of visualize. So it's actually a process of knowing yourself more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Back to the mentor, like maybe the mentor is here.
It's here. I'm my own mentor.
Yeah.
I am my own mentor. And one important thing that just you mentioning this, and I'm like, playing the victim has no space in here. Because why is this happening to me? Why is all the problems when it rains, it pours? There is no victim. You need to change the narrative. Look at it differently. I am a champion. I am a champion.
Yes.
And I'm going to win this.
Yes, you are, baby.
There is no time for me to say, why me? There is time to thank you, God, for putting me in this position because I know you're actually making me stronger and I'm going to come out of it stronger.
Yeah.
That nothing worth having comes easy.
That is the truth.
Nothing. And if it's easy, I don't want it.
And you know what? Everyone would have it.
I don't want it. I mean, that's why this line of life, not everybody's cut off for it. When I first started, I remember yay, amazing. Why don't we all start businesses? Gullible. Because you want the best for your friends, you want the best for your peers, but then you go like, this is not for everyone.
No.
Not everyone is built for this lifestyle. Not everyone built. Consistency. Imagine going months on end with no income. Not everybody is built for this.
No.
But I know I'm gonna get there. I am. Nothing can stop me. It's consistency. Hard work pays off. And when I say pays off, not necessarily in money format at the beginning. It comes out as an achievement, as in, thank you, Salama. Like, my skin is clear. I love myself.
No,
That's an
that's
achievement.
amazing, getting that feedback.
That's achievement for
Yeah.
them. That's success. That's paying off. The money will come later.
Yeah.
It's good to have money. I'm still waiting for money to come.
Money's coming, babe. We're going to do a
It's
money
coming.
chant
I'm
after
manifest-
this. Yeah, it's
it's on
coming,
its way.
baby. It's coming. It's
Right.
coming.
It's paying. The payment could be in all sorts.
Yes, 100%. All sorts of fun. I want to ask you a question. Your other life, working in social media, doing amazing content with your husband, I mean, it has a very certain tone to it. Did you feel that this helped or went against your launch in your other life? Like, did it work together organically, or were there some times where you were like, oh, not really sure?
It's, again, I wouldn't be here today without all the love and support. And again, beginning the journey of research and everything, when I discovered that it wasn't my journey, it's everyone else's journey.
Yeah.
So Peaceful is for everyone. Is for you, for me, for all of us who's in this journey. And they go hand in hand.
That's
They
nice.
absolutely go hand in hand. It's from the people for the people.
That's beautiful.
And that's when you see in our even campaign videos, they're not models.
Yeah.
I just go in my story and say, if you want to be in the campaign, let me know.
I love
And
that.
then it's from the family.
Beautiful.
And again, it's from the people for the
That's beautiful. So what's coming next?
Stay tuned. When is the contract? NDA?
NDA, my people.
But yeah, it's what coming is exciting.
Something big, I have no doubt. Manifesting, baby. You know, I think when you can conduct yourself with so much joy and lightness and elegance and purpose and giving to the community as you do, and you just radiate this beautiful light, I mean, we're human beings at the end of the day. That has to amount for something. I know we all look at, you know, the P&Ls and the balance sheets, and this is how we... Yeah, but we were talking just before, you know, Net-a-Porter lost money for 8 years. Everyone told her to give up. Everyone told her, forget it. It's never going to happen. No one's going to buy fashion online. It's not going to, you know. So you feel it in your bones.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. I mean, Peaceful, when we first launched, smashing success. We
Yes.
have the highest rate of loyalty.
Really? No
Because
way.
It's effective.
That's
As I said,
amazing.
it works.
Repeat customers?
You have no idea.
That's
You
fantastic.
have no idea. So it's, again, it's the financial aspect of it is organically.
Yeah. And I'm sure you can see the signs.
It's for a startup.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that
No, of course. Yeah.
we go by, but compared to I mean, other startups were relatively doing amazing, but again, it's not. If you think that you're going to be rich and have jets and all the money in the world and everything,
I love it when people are like, how much money am I going to have in 6 months? It's like, nothing.
6 years, you mean? Up until today, when did I launch? In June 21st, 2021. And now we're almost
Almost 2 years.
2 years. I personally haven't, Salama, I haven't made money out of it.
Oh my God, did you hear that, everyone? Wake up call. all of you people out there thinking about starting a business.
But it takes 2 to 3 years to break even.
You know,
just have to
it's
push through
funny in Australia. We know it's actually very common knowledge that you lose money for the first 3 years of any business, and every single business plan has this factored into it. But when we came to this region, there is such an oblivion about business. Everybody seems to feel that after 6 months I'm going to have profit, and this.
There is a difference between owning a business and being an entrepreneur. Because I can have a solid daily job and then open a business on the side and make money. There is a difference.
Yes.
And there is a difference of you being an entrepreneur and you don't have an income and all of your eggs in one basket. I don't have a job. I don't have another source of income. That's what it takes 2 to 3 years to break even.
Yeah.
With that one, you already have a salary.
Yeah,
So
it's true.
Owning a business is completely different than being an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I mean, where you are today, are you interested in mentoring other people? Do you think there's value?
That's what I say all the time. That's what I say. I'm going to share my trauma with you. I'm not going to be your mentor, but I'm going to tell you my life journey. And if there is anything I can help you with,
Yeah.
I am here for you because I did not get that.
Oh my
And
gosh.
one thing that is in my environment, what I've noticed, women tear women down. I got all the support and all the shoulders to cry on from other entrepreneurs, men entrepreneurs.
That's amazing.
I did not find support from other businesswomen.
No.
I didn't.
All
Honest to
those
God.
business women communities that we get invited to. What?
Well, I didn't get an invite.
Oh
Pass
my
me
God.
the invite.
I will hook you up, babe.
Hook me up. But I did not get.
That's crazy.
And this is where I say, like, I personally know how it feels not to be supported.
Yeah.
And I will go out of my way to support you.
That's beautiful.
Because your success is my success.
Yeah.
That's what women need to understand. I'm not taking away from your plate and you're not taking away from my plate.
Yeah.
We're not. We're just building a bigger table.
100%.
And and I'm talking about me, Salama. I'm not talking about in my environment. I'm not talking about other women.
Yeah.
In my environment, in my experience, in my circle, I did not find that.
That's amazing.
So I go out of my way. If you need any guidance or anything, I will do my best to help you because I know how it feels.
That's gorgeous.
Treat people how to be treated.
I feel like I'd love to have dinner with you, Reese Witherspoon, and Sarah Blakely. I think that would be amazing.
Please, I will sneak in.
I would just love to have that conversation. I mean, these are women that really do lift up other women, that really celebrate enormous success, and they do it on their own terms. They're unapologetic. They're like, this is who I am. I'm just going to make it happen. And I look to these women, I just think, wow, you're such an inspiration. So let's manifest that.
Yeah, we are.
Let's do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make that happen.
Let's do it.
I'm going to make
it.
that happen.
And I just want to say, you attract the people. I did not have a mentor yet, but I attracted people who are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
And then you find your support system.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember, don't worry, Salama, you're gonna find other CEOs to talk to, and I'm like, who?
What, do I just call and make an appointment?
Who do I knock on doors?
I got a LinkedIn, be like, yo,
They
hello.
They didn't open a LinkedIn for
Of
me.
course not,
After after watching Peacefull, I wasn't accepted. But I didn't see it back then. But it's like, do you know when we were kids and we were playing Nintendo and Street Fighter? When you finish level 1, you have to go to level 2.
It gets harder.
When you level up, you need to understand that you can't take everyone with you.
Yeah, it's
You
true.
need to change your
It's true.
environment.
It's true.
You need to spot the red flags. It could be in all sorts of forms. Could be friends, could be family. Cut the cord. And you need to just purge every now and then.
Yeah.
Like purging your closet, just purge whatever whoever in your life that is draining.
Yeah.
And once I did that, I promise you, there is no negativity in my life.
That's amazing.
There is no doubt seating from elsewhere. Can you do this?
Mm-hmm.
None of it. There is nothing stopping me.
That's
and when you're in a
amazing.
mission, I'm gonna do this. You're either with me or you're not on the same boat.
Yeah. Or you're just over there.
But God is great in so many ways, and
Yeah.
He sends you people in the same wavelength
Yeah.
to help you.
Yeah.
And it's amazing, because I did not even, I was like, how do I find others? Where do I find them? Secret meeting, call me in. But when it just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened. You find each other. We found each other.
I know.
And
Exactly.
It's that if I can just tell people, it gets easier.
Yeah.
It's really hard at the beginning.
But
stick
babe,
with it.
it's also the trusting yourself piece. Again, people don't talk about that. Because you highlighted it a couple of times. Like, a lot of people were not there. They were doubting me and putting a lot of negative, and to be able to trust yourself and take accountability and responsibility for your own actions. I mean, this is momentous, because a lot of people are living in a different reality. Blaming,
Amazing.
passing the buck. Oh, this person told me to do blah blah. Like, it's quite eye-opening
It is.
as adults,
It is absolutely.
right?
Here's the thing. I'll tell you, this is an advice for everyone. When it
Okay.
comes to trust, and when it comes to business, and when it comes to having a gut and doing it. If you do it for other people, you're always going to be scared. I have Abdullah on the autism spectrum.
Oh,
So I
really?
always, Abdullah, my son, yes.
I didn't know.
Habibi, he's on the autism spectrum, and he's very proud. He goes to the front of the line and he goes, like, excuse me, I have autism, so I have
bless
to go
him.
first. And it's amazing.
Legend.
That's his superpower.
That's amazing.
And he embraces it and he loves it. And it's, for us, is like, Habibi, we always empower him with his autism. It's phenomenal, genius child.
I'm surprised I missed this somewhere.
Habibi Abdullah. And having Khalifa having ADD, and I have ADHD, right? So
Yeah, so does my daughter, by the way. So I'm well aware. Yeah.
we should form an ADD, ADHD, autism, dyslexic club. over
Let's
here.
do it, baby.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Superpowers.
Yes.
So as a mother, and I have a child on the spectrum, you're always scared, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing this business as well. I'm doing this.
Yeah. Is it too
this
much?
venture. I'm doing this, and this is when I used to think it's a business. Doing this, to secure the future and blah blah blah. But the moment I was like, actually no. I'm not gonna do this for anyone. I'm doing it for me.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it for all of us.
Yeah.
Not specifically for my son. I'm doing it for all of us to change our lives. The sense of fear
Yeah.
goes away because I have nothing to lose.
Amazing.
I'm all in it, and there is no space for failure. But when you carry the weight of, I'm doing this for my kids, you're always scared. I'm doing this for my parents, you're always scared of failure. You're always scared because
Yeah.
you at some level in your mind thinking, if I fail, I'm gonna disappoint myself and them.
Yes.
But we need to embrace failure. I always say, if you did not fail, I don't trust you. I fail on daily basis.
All the time.
But I
It's
pick
okay.
up myself and move.
Yeah.
Failure means you know how it feels when you fail. So you're gonna avoid it by all means. Failure is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely a good thing.
There's got to
because
be
you
another
learn
word we can use. There's so much taboo around this. Sometimes it's okay. You make one decision and then you are able to make another decision when you see the outcome of that decision.
I had a previous business to this, right? But if it wasn't for that,
Yeah.
I wouldn't learn from my mistakes, and I wouldn't do Peaceful.
Exactly. There you go. Listen, we always end off with 3 pearls of wisdom.
Oh,
I know. I know we talked about a lot, but just 3 little things, like your 3 little life lessons, 3 little mottos, 3 little pieces of advice. I'm sitting here and I'm about to start my new venture. Lay it on me.
well, I always say I don't advise. I don't, because my life is different than yours. What my experience is different. It might not be applicable to you, but I highly suggest take care of your mental health. The longest relationship you'll have is with yourself, and just treat people how you want to be treated. That's on a human level, but on a venture business aspect, CEO level kind of thing, you just have to get up and do it. And if you're doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. It's not sustainable and it's not long lasting. You have to have a purpose. You have to have a purpose. That's what will make you, that's what will help you throughout all these sleepless nights and empty bank account nights. Is you have to have a purpose, because you know you're going to achieve that. And most importantly, failure is not an option.
Babe, we are so happy that you've shared this with us. Thank you so much for your time. We can't wait to watch you bloom and take Peaceful to the whole world and continue to shed light, beautiful light wherever you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so
I love
much.
you.
I
Thank
love
for
you
having
too.
me.
It's our pleasure. Thank you so much.